Hey, thank you for coming back for another video. Welcome back to 340 Caribbean Culture. Today is going to be in between. It's not going to be a hard recipe at all, but it's going to take a little time, like 2-3 different steps. I'm making some Salisbury steak. As usual, I have 80-20 ground beef, and I also have some Italian sausage, okay? 80-20 and Italian sausage. I usually make that combination because what it does is it gives you a better flavor. It also for some reason it helps gets the meat a little more. It gives you that nice tender bite, okay? And of course the fat from the pork also helps you out, you know, with flavor. Okay, now let's get into it. Alright, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna start breaking this down, okay? Mixing everything together. Try to get it as even as possible. An even mix. Alright? Now it's not going to be perfect, but what I'm going to do is while I'm adding my seasoning, I'm going to continue to break it up, okay? Alright. Let's do this. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of moisture first. So Worcestershire sauce. And that's gonna add some flavor. Next thing I'm gonna do, go in with a little bit of A1. Now, I like to actually put my A1 sauce in when I'm like making my burgers and stuff like that. Like people will go and put it in after. I really don't like to do that because I don't want to taste it. Okay? What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go in with my seasoned salt. Complete season. Some flavor rice. And big up to Daddy's Kitchen in Canada. He was the one that I saw using this, and I said I would decide to try it. And actually, he's onto something. Okay. Going with some black pepper. Garlic powder. Some onion powder. I have a packet and a half of sazon. As you can tell, all we're doing is piling on the flavors. Then I have some green seasoning. Make sure I don't get any of the thyme chunks. This is not as fine as I usually would grind it. And what I'm gonna do, I can link my green seasoning recipe to this. It's basically all the herbs and spices, peppers, garlic, parsley. You know, there's a whole bunch of different spices in here. A lot of garlic, thyme, scallions, and all of that. I think that should be enough. As you can tell, if this is your first time tuning in, I do love my seasonings, okay? You can grind that up. You can grind that up and have that bad boy sit in your refrigerator. The longer it sits in your refrigerator, the better. You know, the flavors blend and marry and some more stuff. And it intensifies the flavors. Alright, this is when we're going to go in with the breadcrumb. I'm going to start out with like a cup. We want our food to be flavorful, not salty, but extreme flavorful. Extremely flavorful. You want to nicely mix this up so that all the ground beef and the pork, you know, becomes one. Missed a piece of eggshell. All right. That should hold together pretty good. smells delicious. Honestly do. I'm gonna let the flavors work into this a little bit in the refrigerator. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some of it and put a little bit of it in the air fryer to make sure that it's seasoned all the way through. I don't have to add anything else. Now I put one in the air fryer and I bit it. I don't have to put anything else in this. Nice. Tender. Juicy. Very fun, you did sure. Oh. That's some serious stuff. I have my pan heating up, getting rid of all the moisture that's in there. And tighten that up a little bit. I'm gonna put some oil. Now, you don't have to do it this way. You can also put it into the air fryer, and the air fryer does a wonderful job. But I want to put a hard say on this as well, you know. I'm gonna go and put some butter in there as well. Even though it's a high smoke temp oil, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and add some butter. Butter makes everything better, they say. For the price of this frying pan, that center should not look like it's moved. I'm gonna let this come to temp, and then I'm gonna get the Salisbury steaks in. Should take this frying pan back. Costs too damn much to do that. Alright. You want to put a good stay on it and try to get them about equal size. You want to put a good stir because when you put it into the gravy, you don't want it to fall apart. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. And if you want to cheat a little bit, you can. Take this bad boy and put it into the air fryer. I can smell all those spices and everything. You want to put a hard stay on it, okay? Because you want this bad boy, when you put it in the pan, put it back in the pan to cook. You don't want them falling apart, okay? Now Salisbury steak itself pairs well with mashed potatoes. I like it with rice. You can do whatever you want with it. I was even thinking about potato salad. Sounds weird, but you know, each his own. I haven't settled on 100% what I'm gonna do with it, but I know I have some potatoes that I need to use up. So 9 out of 10 is gonna be some kind of potato dish. I'm gonna cover this over and let it cook. So they're nice and thick, okay? You can actually make yours a little thinner. It makes it a little easier to cook. Alright, so end timer. Flip them over and just gonna let them continue to cook. There's a couple of them that's not brown on top. But I'm gonna give it a few more minutes before I flip it. Alright, let's carry on. Blend it with some green seasoning, about to make it ready. We got some onion, one whole onion, mushroom, and some bell pepper. Let that come back up to temperature. I'm gonna let this go for about 5 to 6 minutes. It's just been a few minutes. I just came and checked. Right about now what I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna just make a cornstarch for it because to be honest, you won't taste the cornstarch like you would taste the flour. All my herbs and spices and everything else that I normally would add, it's right there inside of that green seasoning. I'm gonna go with some chicken broth. I'm gonna let that cook up a little bit and then I'll determine what all I need to put in from here. Alright, smells good. Okay. With everything I put in the meat, that transferred into the little sauce, it doesn't need anything. The only thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna thicken it up a little bit with a little bit of cornstarch, a little cornstarch slurry. Take out a little bit of cornstarch, just a little bit, put it into the water. Get a little warm water. Mix it well. Pour it in and watch it work. Gotta thicken it up. All right, I had to run to the bathroom, so I had to do it real quick. So these are the Salisbury steak. As far as you see they have significantly reduced in size. I'm gonna just drop it in the water, in the gravy. And while that's thickening up, it's gonna cook these down. Just give that a few minutes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make a little bit of rice to go with these. Honestly, not feeling potatoes, peeling potatoes and all that stuff, you know. Let that bubble for a few minutes. It doesn't require a whole lot, just a little bit of time, you know? Time, effort, and the know-how. Let that boil for maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Let it thicken up, and you're good to go. Alright guys, I made a pot of white rice, something easy. I honestly didn't feel like peeling potatoes and all that stuff. So right? Michael. And that's what it looks like, okay? Just grab one. I don't care which one. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on.
Good job.
That's $1,700.50.
I have $375 on me.
All right.
Still need me? Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you guys for coming back for another video. I really appreciate you. There's also been a little spike in the subscribers. I really appreciate you guys for coming back every time. Trying my best to create a few different recipes. They're not all Caribbean, but what I do, I put a Caribbean twist to it. It's something that I had when I was a little kid. My mom never made it, but I had it in school. But you can tell it was those little patties that, you know, little hamburger patties or whatever. And, you know, the first time I made it, I actually bought it from the store. And as usual, it didn't taste like nothing, and I had to do so much adjusting to it. I decided, hey, let me make my own. All right. Takes a few steps. Only part you guys missed with me just taking it out of the frying pan, I put a good sear on it so that they don't fall apart while they're inside the pan with the gravy. And that's about it. You make your sauce and you put it in the sauce, let it go for a few minutes. I added a little bit of cornstarch to kind of thicken up the gravy, and that's it. That's what it is. Okay, yes, it's a hefty plate. One actually would be good. You know, I'll eat half of this and save half for a little later on tonight or whatever. But anyway, like I said, thank you guys for coming back. And until next time, love ya.